Hello, 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 and welcome to Podswoggle Wrestling Podcast with Entertainment and the Podswoggle Title Tournament live on Twitch. What's going on, B-Sum? I'm your host, Mullet, and you are about to tune into the best in computer simulated video game wrestling. This month, it is Money in the Bank. We just celebrated it this past Sunday. We are going to celebrate it here tonight with three Money in the Bank ladder matches to qualify for the Podswoggle title at the end of the night, challenging your champion, my representative, Matt Taven. Needs no further introduction. And of course, the Heels and Heels tournament will be going on as well tonight. 8 great ladies going to try to fight for that beautiful belt hanging above the ring. If you're new here, the best in the world of professional wrestling and pop culture and whatever craziness the boys at Podswoggle Wrestling Podcast and Entertainment come up with every single month are put in computer simulated video game wrestling action to determine who will be the Podswoggle champion and to see who will be the Swoggle Squad champion and get powers and responsibilities to use every single week on our show, available on arcadeaudio.net and wherever you get your podcasts. At the moment, like I said, I'm your champion. I would love to retain that crown. We'll see if I can do it tonight. I have the winner's share of representatives tonight. Of course, I have a 25% chance automatically retaining the championship because I have the champion Matt Taven in the final 4 ladder match at the end of the evening, and then I have 8 representatives between the other 3 matches. And Patrick got home just in time. It's going to be a good one tonight. The other 8 representatives will be split 3, 3, and 2 across the other matches. Then Tope will get the second most. Tope trying to regain his crown. He's now been has not been champion for 2 months after having the most legendary reign as Swoggle Squad champion ever. About 8 months strong as champion. He's got 6 reps. Augie's got 4. Rich has 3. Widden has 2. Spencer has just 1, but it's a good one. And it's going to be the Money in the Bank tournament is always crazy. There is so much action going on, I can barely call it. In this month or this year, we have 8 people per match instead of 6. So who knows what's going to happen? Of course, the winner will go on to next month's tournament. Next month's tournament theme is still yet to be decided. Do not know what that theme is going to be because the schedule got switched around a little bit because the WWE schedule got switched around. Who knows what it'll be? You'll have to tune into Podswoggle to find out. But enough beating around the bush. Let's get it kicked off. We are going to start our first match. This one is we have some eclectic matches tonight. I'm hoping if you and Mule Store don't win, I hope Spencer finally wins. Well, Spencer's got 1 shot at it, and we'll see Spencer's rep a little bit later on. But for now, we're going to get into our first ladder match. 8 men. We'll start with the roster participants. Representing Tope at a banjo will be... Oh, is there no Hunter Hearst Helmsley anymore? Did he get bumped? I guess I'll just have to give him regular Triple H. He'll be devastated. Yeah, there's no regular Hunter Hearst Helmsley anymore. So I'll have to give him the oldest one, which would just be 2001 Triple H. There's really not a... Ow. Good on you, Triple H. You finally don't have 7 representatives in the fucking game anymore. Yeah, he's not fucking there. All right, so just Triple H. Samantha, my wife, is here. Keep the indies rolling, Triple H. Augie's roster representative, Ricochet, his current favorite wrestler. Where are you at, Ricochet? There he is. One of my 4 roster picks, formerly Mustapha, now just Ali. And technically a roster member, but we'll go to custom superstars for it. Rich has a Miz theme going this month. He asked for Mr. Mistizes, or Mr. Mixelplick, I'm sorry, from Superman lore. Couldn't find a Mixelplick, so instead he asked for Rey Mysterio. Where is he at? Which is just Rey Mysterio in Mixelplick colors, purple and orange. So Rey Mysterio is his name. The 4 non-roster members. I have 2 other guys in this match, of course, and Patrick just mentioned him. The man, the myth, the legend himself, Mule Store. Where's Mule Store at? There you at. There's Mule Store. I'm the highest rated person in the match. I know that's unfair, but I don't give a fuck. You just saw him a moment ago.
Better than
Samantha. Thank you. Ludacris from Tope's camp. Widden's pick, enjoying the Avenger Endgame bump as of late. Iron Man. I could be rated worse than Iron Man. I could be rated better than Iron Man. I'm not. And finally, my last pick. He's all the buzz right now. Tom McGee from the 80s. This is
not accurate. These numbers are not accurate. You would not be that much higher than Ludacris.
Shut up. We'll keep entrances on, I guess, to make this. And just for shits and giggles, there's random titles that don't have representatives, so I'm going to put some random titles on the line just instead of seeing a nondescript briefcase up there. So let's put a championship on the line here. You know what? Fuck it. No, I don't know if there's a champion bump. We'll just put the old WWE Championship on the line. How does that sound? For Money in the Bank Match 1. Somebody's going to go on to the Podswoggle title tournament later on. I think this is our most athletic match of the 4. Or of the 3 tonight. I mean, if I had to rank athletes in the ring, I think I'm 7th of 8. I'd be behind Ludacris. I think I'm a better athlete than Ludacris. I said it. I fucking said it. God, this is an athletic fucking... No, actually, no, fuck it. I'm more athletic than Triple H. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. I don't give a shit.
Oh, boy. Let's see how it plays out.
Know what arena this is. Oh, Triple H enters. We can skip this. We don't need to see a full-blown Triple H enters. Andrew's Angry's not here. What arena are they in? I can't even tell. Alright, skip. Yeah. Thanks, Paul. Let me see any of that shit. Here comes a Ricochet, coming off of a very impressive Money in the Bank ladder match. And he also was featured in the best NXT ladder match of all time from New Orleans a couple years ago. Haven't seen this entrance in the game yet. Pretty good. Ricochet ready to roll. Hoping Augie's hopeful. Can finally bring it home. Here comes Mustapha Ali. He also very impressive. 2 of the actual Money in the Bank participants are in this match. I don't think we have any other ones tonight. No, we do not. And then the computer will load literally just Rey Mysterio, but with different colors. Eventually. Soon. Hopefully. Rey Mysterio won a ladder match in his time. Said Money in the Bank cashed in on him. He looks, what else is purple and orange besides Mr. Mixelplick? I feel like I've seen that color scheme before. But it's escaping me. That's some weird sports team I don't remember. I'm not sure. Alright, now let's get the nuttiness in here. I think it's me first. That's appropriate. The nuttiness. I might watch my whole entrance. So everyone's aware. You go get a beverage. We can still watch if you shoot yourself in the foot. Purple and orange is the greatest. The Long Island I see, Zach. Right, that's right. That's purple and orange. Look at him. I'm already walking in with a belt. Repping the Arcade Audio brand on the back of my shirt. Wolfpack theme. You can't hear it. I'm always taking a shit. With the WCW United States Championship. I can't wait for Brock to smash Tom in the back and take his spot. I said on Twitter today, there will be no Brock Lesnar surprises at the end. And I technically almost kind of lied. You'll see what I mean. Alright, for the sake of time, I guess I'll skip the rest of my entrance. Ugh.
You're an ass.
Darn right. I'm the champion. The title's gone to my head. I'm a heel. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you so much. What it says about you. You married the worst. Here comes Ludacris. Ludacris looking pretty swole there. He's got the stock entrance, so nothing exciting there for Ludacris. I recognize that entrance. Well, then we'll see it in the Money in the Bank match in a few moments. I apologize. He was on like 2. Lights to go out. Who's this going to be? I'm guessing this is Iron Man. It's coming out to Charlotte's music for some reason. And Chris Jericho. So Charlotte and Chris Jericho for Iron Man. Oh yeah, it's literally just Chris Jericho's entrance, it looks like. I guess the Charlotte's like the techno, kind of like robotic and iron, I don't know. Well, Iron Man's not in the game. They're not paying anything. Oh, that's for the Miz. I'm heartbroken to hear my hero Mule Store has gone and went heel on me. I've always been a heel, secretly, quietly, like
secretly, quietly.
That's, you know.
You're very outspoken about it.
And I just got the Miz. All right, it's appropriate. Iron Man with some Miz stuff. Except the Miz is like a millionaire dad actor instead of a billionaire playboy philanthropist. And finally, Tom McGee. Tom's going to be running here any second. Come on, Tom. There you go. There's Tom McGee. He's just normal-ass Tom McGee. All right, here we go. This I have no idea how I'm going to call any of this. This is insane. Ludacris and Mustapha paired off. Ray and Ray. I don't see anything. Ray and Ricochet, back to the Lucha Underground battle. Iron Man and Tom McGee is a sentence I never thought I'd say in my life. Thought there'd be some like ladders like hung up already, but I guess not. Triple H is choking the life out of me. I have not simmed any of these matches, so I have no idea how long we're looking at here. Might be the only entrances we see of the night. That just wasted 5 minutes. And Iron Man was looking for his first ladder. Tom McGee stopped him. Mule Store, come on, Mule Store. Gets thrown over the top rope by Triple H. I was going to go beat up Ludacris and Mustafa Ali. Yes, he does. The belt hanging high in the sky. Triple H. Nice delayed vertical suplex on the Ludacris. Iron Man and Tom McGee going to war with each other out on the floor. Mustafa Ali following me out. Why am I not doing anything? All right, good. I countered Mustafa Ali. I'm just staring like an idiot. Ricochet's got Rey Mysterio deadlifted into a sit-out powerbomb. No one's gone for a ladder. And I got Mustafa Ali up in a torture rack. Nice double knees to the back of Mustafa Ali. Ricochet's maybe going to fly. Ricochet looking for a big dive out onto everyone out on the floor. Just takes Rey Mysterio out specifically. Iron Man working over Tom McGee. So again, in this match, you got 3 mullet representatives. Those are going to be Mule Store. Rey Mysterio's in the crowd. You got Mule Store, Tom McGee, and Mustafa Ali, all represented by me. Augie represented by Ricochet. Rich represented by Rey Mysterio. Win represented by Iron Man. Tope represented by Ludacris and Triple H. Absolutely no attempts to win this match so far. Everyone trying to beat their opponent down. Ray sent over the top rope by Triple H. Nice one for a chop block like a Mongolian chop to the throat by Ali, and he's kicking my ass on the other side of the ring. Did you hear like some like weird guttural scream? Made it. Did I miss anything? David, you've not missed anything yet. This is our first Money in the Bank match. Iron Man, top rope. Big dive. Misses everybody. And look, I hear something like every 5 seconds. All right, so I have a ladder finally, and Iron Man has a ladder. Look at me, trying to win the match. Damn right, get in there. All right, so Iron Man, and I go after Triple H for some reason. Iron Man still has a ladder, smashed it into the back of Tom McGee. It's like the crowd is dying. Yeah, you hear that, right? It's very weird. It's like how that woman got, the urban legend, that woman got killed in the back of Love Roller Coaster. All right, Iron Man now maybe looking for a giant swing on Ricochet. A giant swing on Ricochet. Mysterio, that ladder is so much larger than him. Mustapha sent to the floor by Mule Store. I follow him out. So right now just Ricochet, Iron Man, and Mysterio in the ring. All right, there we go. There's the ring intelligence of Mule Store. Grabbing that ladder. Setting it up. Set it up. Set it up. Open the fucking ladder. Hits Iron Man with it. You hear that, right? All right. Mule Store, got the ladder set up. Go, get the fuck up the ladder. Go, Mule Store. There we go. Mule Store, climbing up the ladder. Ricochet sprung to his feet. Ricochet punches Mule Store in the back. Mule Store, he can take punishment in the back, let me tell you. Gets thrown down by Ricochet. Ricochet not focusing on Iron Man, who slowly climbs to the top of the ladder. Iron Man has his hand on the title. Mustapha Ali trying to pull Iron Man off. Mule Store will help him. Iron Man powerbomb down onto the ladder. We hear it and we are afraid. Okay, good. I've never heard that before. Tom McGee was just busted open. Looks worse than he did when he got mugged outside that house. All right, so Mule Store, the only guy in the ring, get your ass up. Somebody else just got busted open. Mustapha Ali is now bleeding. There's blood everywhere. Somebody in the crowd is getting injured, and Mule Store is all alone in the ring, baby. No, don't throw Ludacris back in. Get it, baby. Get it, Mule Store. Get it, Mule Store. Get it, Mule Store. Tom McGee. Tom McGee is going to climb the ladder and follow Mule Store up. I can't pull the title down. I'm a fucking idiot. I chop those gloves. Augie told me the gloves are going to be a problem. I just chopped Tom McGee 4 times. Oh, no, and Tom McGee knocks Mule Store down. Tom McGee has the title. Tom McGee, Ludacris, trying to push Tom McGee down. He can't do it. Tom McGee, does he have the title? Now Iron Man and Ludacris going to work together on Tom McGee. McGee is my pick. I'd be happy. Electric chair drop by Ludacris. I'd be less happy, but I'd still be happy with a 50% chance of retaining. All right. I think the screaming is gone. I don't want to chance it. God, that was a golden opportunity. The Mule Store and Tom McGee both blew. Triple H was eating a hot dog in the crowd. Tom McGee is very injured. You got Mustapha Ali, Tom McGee, and I think Rey Mysterio. The 3 gentlemen have been busted open in this match. Maybe that's Ludacris bleeding? I can't tell. Ooh, nice back elbow by Iron Man. Oh, no, I hear the screaming. Screaming's back. It's horrifying. I'm going to have to turn the crowd down after this. Ooh, a nice twisting suplex by me on the floor. Ricochet's hurt. What am I doing? Mule Store, top rope. Big risk here. I am not a young man anymore. I'm just perched. Oh, just say total shit on the floor. Triple H no-sold the shit out of me. Mustapha Ali, the last man on the ladder before Brock Lesnar smashed him off this past Sunday. Ludacris now top rope. Looking to dive out on the Iron Man. Big frog splash by Ludacris. Mysterio smashing that ladder into the chest of Mustapha Ali. It's my series going off. I have no idea what's happening. What time is it? Is it 11:11? No, okay, good. Is this going to turn into a horror movie from all the screams? Mysterio setting Iron Man up for a 619. Nails Iron Man with it. Tom McGee has a ladder again. Mustapha Ali in a ladder almost became one on the floor. Oh, Oh, Tom McGee just backdrop Ricochet hard onto that ladder. Now it's just McGee and Mysterio in the ring. McGee smashes Mysterio. Tom McGee has the ladder. Tom McGee trying to become the next Hulk Hogan. 25 years too late. Triple H is bloody now. McGee, for the second time in the match, has his hands on the championship. Mysterio is going to try to climb up and catch him. He does. Mullet gets kicked off by Mysterio, trying to help his team Mullet brethren, but now can't risk it. Ali and Ali trying to push McGee over. Ali can't do it. McGee's too strong. Former runner-up, the World's Strongest Man competition. Trying. McGee is a brick house. Sunset flip powerbomb on the other side. Tom McGee could have eaten this title quicker than he's removing it. Tom McGee! Tom McGee, your winner of our first Money in the Bank match. Exactly. Well, he will be going to the final Podswoggle title match at the end of the night. So Tom McGee will join Matt Taven in our main event. Please stick around. Tom McGee, so many years past. It's like Vince McMahon thought he was going to happen in 1987. Tom McGee, you're a winner. And he didn't need Bret Hart to carry him in this one. All right, so Tom McGee, you're winner of our first of 3 qualifiers. All right, so I wanted to see.
Turn down the crowd noise.
Yeah, it's probably... All right, so if I do 8, it's got to be a ladder, but I wanted to do TLC, and I think that's why I had to do it the pass. So I'm not going to have tables, and I'm not going to have chairs that way. Damn, I should check that first. All right, let me go to options. Match. Where's the audio volume? There we go. Environment. Let's turn the environment down, huh? Turn the music down as well. All right, there we go. Just in case that that weird dying person returns. All right, so I gotta remember for next year, still do 6-mans because the only 8-man options are ladder matches. Can't throw more tables in there, I guess. All right, our second match of the evening. Going to be a little bit different in terms of athleticism here. Let's start with the actual roster participants. First, we have the Big Show, Augie's pick. I don't know why, but he picked the Big Show. Then you have your current WWE champion, Kofi Kingston. Then my pick, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, keeping with the money theme. And Tope's pick, and last year's Money in the Bank Podswoggle champion winner, Jeff Hardy. Last year he won this whole thing. Can he do it 2 years in a row?
No.
Samantha says no. The non-roster picks, Tope's pick. He's got a hot movie coming out soon. Buzz Lightyear. With no helmet for some reason. Well, I guess because he knows the air is good. Yes. Representing me from the hot 1998 film Small Soldiers, Major Chip Hazard.
You're a fucking asshole. You're a fucking asshole.
Representing Augie from the hot 30s film and 2005 film and 2017 film, King Kong.
You're an asshole. Could have picked Archer Emissary the Gorgonites to be your...
There was no Archer. And finally, keeping with Rich's Miz theme, I may be the only one, but I'm super hyped for Ziggler Kingston. Hey, could be a good match. Which Miz is? It's this Miz. George Mizanin, the Miz's dad, is in the match. So a much different slate of guys here, but Mr. Miz, I feel like it's his destiny. He's on the title. Can he win the title?
You're an asshole still.
Gonna go for this other WWE Championship here. So again, represented in this one, I am represented by Ted DiBiase and Major Chip Hazard. This is the match I have 2 representatives in.
Fuck yourself.
Tope is represented by Buzz Lightyear and Jeff Hardy. Widden represented by Kofi Kingston. Augie represented by King Kong. Sorry, Augie's represented by King Kong and The Big Show. And Rich is being represented by George Mizanin. Oh, damn, I forgot to turn the fucking entrances off. We'll skip through the... Yeah, we know the Big Show's entrance. That's great. Kofi. You know Kofi. Thank you, Kofi. I don't think I've seen DiBiase's... I don't think I've seen DiBiase in this game. Oh, he looks good. What's up, Ted? He's going to look good with that Podswoggle title on his waist, hopefully. And Jeff Hardy. Giving everyone an epileptic seizure. Seizure. And our 4 created wrestlers. Or in the Mae Young Classic theme. Mae Young Classic arena. Comes Buzz Lightyear to the rescue. Oh, he comes out. Okay, so that's appropriate. Buzz Lightyear amped, ready to go with a backpack. Buzz Lightyear. Got a big ass head. Who'll be next out, I think, if I'm not mistaken. It's going to be the leader of the Commando Elite. Got a like a toy thing going on here between Buzz and Major Chip Hazard. Oh, he is locked and loaded. Major Chip Hazard. There are no Gorgonites in this match, but he's still going to go to war. Smith is very upset. Smith, a big Small Soldiers fan, but strictly just the Gorgonites. Maybe if you are you gonna why don't you make an archer then?
Because you don't ever let me play with your game.
You're a grown ass woman. You got home at 3:30 today. You could have worked on this. So it looks like King.
Still fucking time.
It looks like King Kong is literally just going to be a monkey Big Show because he came out to everything. He has the same moves. Yep. All right. Oh, he literally just has the Big Show. This lazy person. Oh well, that's funny. I love that both living toys are together. Yeah, it's just like picking it right up from where their movies left off. And finally, he's on the title, making his long-awaited Podswoggle Championship debut. Mr. Miz, the Miz's dad, George Mizanin. This is going to come out to Miz stuff, probably. God, what a frump. Just waving, hey, everybody, I'm the Miz's dad. How's it going? Oh, that's perfect. Oh, God. He walks like he has to take a dump.
That's how you are.
Shut up. How far do I have to walk here? Am I almost there? I gotta stretch. Mike told me to stretch. Hey, everyone, look at me. Oh, he just shattered everything. Yup, crack. Alright, well, he's limber. He's ready to go. King Kong's already getting in the ring, ready to eat him. Alright, here's this hodgepodge of fucking people. Just punch. The Mrs. Dad just punched King Kong in the face. He's now going to get his arms ripped off, and he's already on the floor. The Mrs. Dad is done. I wish this was a battle royal now because he'd already been out. Been hilarious. Buzz Lightyear not afraid of Big Show. But Mrs. Dad he's resilient. He's had to look like that his whole life. That's my goal. Sorry, there's 7 other people in this match, but I'm just transfixed on the Mrs. Dad. So yeah, something was going on with the last one, because also the last one they didn't have any ladders like outside the ring. So something was weird with that whole situation. They had to go underneath the ring and get ladders. I got a 50-50 chance now. I could have a 100% chance by the end of this. Who knows? All right, DiBiase working on Major Chip Hazard. Kofi getting smashed by the Big Show. Jeff Hardy and Buzz Lightyear. That's just cool. Meanwhile, on the floor, the Mrs. Dad and a gorilla beating the shit out of each other. Somebody hit the floor and hit the ladder. I think that was the Big Show. Buzz Lightyear about to get sent crashing onto that ladder outside. King Kong now the first man that's actually going to grab a ladder. Or man, I say. The first male, if you will. Gets in the ring of the ladder. Chip Hazard. He's known to borrow some equipment, some tools. What is King Kong doing? If Mrs. Dad loses, he'll be right. King Kong's on the top rope. He is agile, smashing the Mrs. Dad. Kofi on the other side. You're going to have to jump out onto the Big Show. Big splash. Crossbody over the stairs from the top rope to the floor. Kofi and King Kong looking very good. Kofi hits DiBiase in the back with a ladder. So Big Show is just sitting up, crisscross applesauce almost, on the other side of the ring.
Don't steal things from Jillian.
Well, he was sitting on, sitting on all fours. Jeff Hardy and Buzz Lightyear still paired up here. Kofi switched off to DiBiase. King Kong's still the only man that brought the ladder into the ring so far. And Mrs. Dad still fighting. Kofi backdropped. King Kong's going to roll out to the floor. And the Mrs. Dad, being the absolute dolt that he is going to follow him out instead of look at the ladder. DiBiase now kind of hovering over that ladder, stretching his arm out. DiBiase will be the third man to touch a ladder after King Kong and Major Chip Hazard. DiBiase's going to set it up. This is not DiBiase's style of match. DiBiase retired a year before the ladder match begun in WWE. Now King Kong, he's not had a good history on tall structures. The Big Show, trying the Big Show with all of his might, was trying to push that ladder over and he couldn't. DiBiase now joins him at the top. Big Show still can't push that ladder over. That's got to be like 1,200 pounds just from King Kong alone. And finally, King Kong takes a tumble. Twas Big Show that killed the beast. Nice spear on Kofi. That definitely hurt DiBiase. He's on the floor. Jeff Hardy and Buzz Lightyear apparently fucked each other's moms because they've been on the floor beating each other up the whole time. That is very bad for Tope. His two picks poaching each other this whole time. Big Show smashing that ladder in the Major Chip Hazard's face. Oh, Big Show just kicked through the ladder and almost through Chip Hazard. Nice headbutt. All these wacky, crazy characters. And the Big Show is at the moment looking like he's the favorite to win this. Chip Hazard rolling over. The Big Show, not even got his big ladder like he normally does. Big Show lumbering his way up, followed with a tuba sound. And now the Big Show has got his hands on that title. Chip Hazard a shot to the butt. Not enough to knock him down. A second time. Kofi's scampering his way up. Punches. And he throws. Look how easily Kofi just tossed the Big Show off the top of that ladder. Kofi just won the Up, Up, Down, Down Championship today. Look at him become Kofi 3 belts. The Mrs. Dad staring at him because he hasn't seen an African American in 30 years. Chip Hazard just a reverse suplex. Kofi is all alone. Kofi has enough time to call his mother and tell her he's going to win. Jeff Hardy finally notices it. Jeff Hardy runs up, and I think Kofi has got it. Jeff Hardy was not there quick enough. Kofi Kingston has won this Money in the Bank. His incredible streak continues, and that means that Widden has a representative in the final match. Widden making the most of his 2 selections. His last chance, Kofi wins it. The Mrs. Dad.
Kind of a good fight.
Mrs. Dad literally watched Kofi Kingston read the words on the title and then got reverse suplex from the ring to the floor by Major Chip Hazard. You had dinner. Okay, so go get a bowl of cereal. You don't need my permission. People are going to think that you normally need my permission.
Did I ask? Did I ask?
You don't need to announce it. That's all I'm saying.
Shut up.
Put some pants on.
It's hot.
All right, so Matt Taven, Tom McGee, and Kofi Kingston are in our main event later on tonight. Got to have one person join them. Who is that person going to be? The 4 roster picks. Of course, we've already seen Rey Mysterio and Mr. Miz, Rich's last pick. The Miz. We'll do the good one. Tope's last chance, or one of his last chances, the bad guy, Razor Ramon. Where you at, Razor? There he is. My 2 last roster picks. Got to get him booked somewhere. Luke Harper and the Bruiserweight, Pete Dunne. And then the non-roster picks. Tope's pick, the Notorious Big E, which is the Notorious B.I.G. just with Big E's moveset. Augie's still rocking him. How can we see how many powers the winner's gonna have? You can go to arcadeaudio.net/Podswoggle powers. See all the powers that are currently owed at the moment. There basically would not be many powers. Augie's last chance here in his last large orangutan is... Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. Is Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong looks like it just smelled of...
Then my pick...
Donkey Kong's at 99.
Yeah, he's Donkey Kong.
I don't give a fuck.
Jules Winfield from Pulp Fiction.
Okay.
And that's mine. And then Tope's pick... I'm sorry, not Tope's pick. Spencer's sole pick. He asked for Uncle Moneybags, Mr. Monopoly, couldn't find him. Then he asked for Scrooge McDuck, couldn't find him, so he went still the money route and the rich route. Bill Gates, but the only Bill Gates I could find was ranked 100 and has the moves of Brock Lesnar. Spencer's had a bad go of it. I didn't change it. Here we go.
Well, yeah, because it's Bill motherfucking
Yeah, thanks for the
Gates.
cheap plug. Let's see what's going to happen. Here, one more title here we can do. Couple. Let's round it out. The old big gold belt. There we go. Big gold belt. This is an eclectic eightsome. So again, my representatives are going to be Jules Winfield, Luke Harper, and Pete Dunne. Tope's being represented by Razor Ramon and the Notorious Big E. Augie has Donkey Kong. Big Bill Gates, the absolute unit. Spencer has Bill Gates. Rich has The Miz. And Widden does not have a representative in this match. So it's a good thing that Widden already has Kofi in the finals. So I have a chance at a 75% chance of retaining. Oh, we're in this dingy fucking high school gym at BCW. Here comes the Miz. We can skip the Miz's entrance. No video wall here because it's literally just a high school gymnasium. Here comes the bad guy. Winner of the first, most famous ladder match of all time, Razor Ramon. That beautiful pink gear. Follow up with one of my picks. Such an underrated man in the business right now. Can't get booked anywhere. Luke Harper, formerly one of the Hammer Husbands or whatever the fuck they were called. The Bludgeon Brothers. Honestly didn't remember.
So you went with Hammer Husbands?
I think that's what Spencer used to call him. The fucking Dinglehopper. The Dinglehopper dudes.
He looks like he's going to, like, the state fair to play in like that.
He looks like he's gonna be in a Renaissance fair, yeah.
Yeah.
But he's that guy's hero. So there you go. Here comes the bruiserweight. Definite disadvantage in this match in terms of size, in terms of rating. But we've seen rating hasn't mattered. Tom McGee, one of the tied for the lowest ranked person in his match. And Kofi was just a mere 84.
How come Pete Dunne do that with his teeth?
Pete Dunne isn't fucked up because he's British.
Yeah.
I mean, you're allowed to say that. You're allowed to say that. Somebody in the high school gymnasium sleeping on the fucking lights for Pete Dunne's entrance. Oh, two people's heroes. Bad turnout tonight for this 8-man Money in the Bank ladder match. They gotta hurry up. The bingo's gonna be here in about an hour. Here comes the Notorious.
Tattoo on his knee.
Yeah, he's got like a bear tattoo on his knee. It's weird. The Notorious Big E. So far, we've seen that athleticism and agility has paid off. So Big E's pretty much out of this one.
Yo.
Don't say that after I'm talking about the Notorious Big E.
Don't underestimate.
It's a great JTG impression, though, by the way. So why is Rowan the one still being booked? Because he's cheaper? I don't know. Here comes Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong's very excited.
He's got Rey Mysterio's moveset that
That's Kalisto.
is a luchador.
Donkey Kong has 7 chins.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's Kalisto's entrance.
Terrifying. That's terrifying.
You'll see that same entrance for Ruth Bader Ginsburg here in a second. Augie's monkey theme has not worked well so far. So everyone still has a chance here. But either Tope, Spencer, Rich, or Augie will not have a chance to win this title. Or possibly all 4 of them. Here comes Jules Winfield. I don't know why he's coming at the Trish Stratus' theme. That's weird. When I originally downloaded this, his hair was totally wrong. And then I found there was just not a good Jerry curl. So I just went at least with an afro. Why is he coming at the Trish Stratus' theme? That's so weird. He's about to strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger. His alternate attire is the geek outfit. like the shorts and the... If he wins, I'll put him in that.
That would have been good.
And last, but certainly not least, just one of the richest fuckers of all time. Keep with the Money in the Bank theme. Oh, he is wrestling in it. Okay, good. He takes it off and changes into it. Perfect. Here comes Bill Gates.
What the fuck is Jay?
It's the only... Hey, it's the Bill Gates I found. I told you it's weird. He's jacked like Lesnar. He's got Lesnar's moves. He's squinty. Looks like Rick Devens on steroids.
Yeah, that's Tim Anderson.
Normally, I guess he'd have Pyro there, but he's in a high school gym, so we don't want a great white in this fucking arena. All right. Who's going to book the last ticket? God, Donkey Kong is huge. Really did a big disadvantage for Jules Winfield to have to fucking wrestle in flip-flops right now. Harper and Donkey Kong, that just looks right. Those two beasts beating each other up. Notorious and Miz fighting. Pete Dunne choking out Razor Ramon. Bill Gates then over the top rope. Jules, first man out on the floor by his own volition. After this, got our Heels and Heels championship match. Harper sent flying over the top rope by Donkey Kong. Bill Gates beating up Jules something fierce. Pete Dunne smashing the knees of Razor Ramon. Big E, nice suplex on the Miz. Really just depends on this. Oh, huge. Miz just crashing that letter on the other side of the ring. Really depends on who gets the worst of their pair. Who kind of gets the advantage? You saw Kofi hit that big cross body on Big Show. Tom McGee got the better of his exchange against Iron Man. We kind of saw those guys won. Notorious Big E just running around the arena with the Miz in his hands. Bruiserweight still working on Razor Ramon. So we have 3 actual legitimate wrestlers in the championship. Of course, one of them is retired. So Bill Gates, Jules Winfield, Notorious Big E, and Donkey Kong trying to keep the silliness alive. Nice fall-away slam on the floor by Bill Gates on the Jules Winfield. Double chop by Donkey Kong. Big E sent across. Bruiserweight and Razor, the only 2 guys that have not left the ring so far. Nobody going for a ladder. Everyone just going to beat each other up. Miz is trying to ruin Notorious Big E's cardiovascular ability. And Bill Gates has had enough of Jules Winfield. Bill Gates grabbing that ladder. And he's getting into the ring. Spencer's only chance. Spencer, a 1 in 18 shot to even make it to the championship. Just smashed Razor Ramon in the face with it. Somebody just got busted open. I think that was the Miz. Jules sees Bill Gates with an advantage, and he's going to follow him up that ladder and try to stop him. Bill Gates getting punched on all sides. Jules in the stomach. Razor in the back. Dunn versus Prime Razor would honestly have been such a fun match. It sure would have. The bad guy versus the Bruiserweight. Just two unorthodox baby faces, to say the least. Now Donkey Kong's in the ring, and he's going to try to push that ladder with Bill Gates and Jules Winfield off. Can't do it. Jules just went flying off. Donkey Kong smashes Bill Gates again. The Bruiserweight now following up the top of the ladder. Punches. Gates counters. Now Donkey Kong just scratches and claws Bill Gates down. Now Pete Dunne has his hands on the title. Now everyone getting into the ring. Nobody wants Pete Dunne to win this. Pete Dunne is flailing, and he gets powerbombed by Donkey Kong. Now all 8 men, all of a sudden, back into the ring. First time we've seen this in one of these matches. Now Harper sent over. Gates sent over. We've had several. So we've had Gates, Pete Dunne. I've had a lot of guys already in the ladder. Razor is not one of them. Razor going to look to change that now. Got that ladder set up. I have all the men in the match. I know I've seen Razor Ramon and The Miz win ladder matches in the past. Harper's winning a great one against Dolph Ziggler several years ago. Pete Dunne now going to climb up the ladder, try to stop Razor Ramon. These guys have been battling it out this whole match. Dunne stops him in the meantime. Several punches. Razor blocks the final one. Gates and Harper both going to send Razor and Dunne crashing to the mat. This one a lot more, the most competitive of the 3. Jules Winfield just set up a ladder on the opposite side of the ring there, kind of as like a bridge, or more so as kind of an obstacle. That is very dangerous out there on the floor. Especially we've seen the Miz fly over that top rope on that end earlier. Harper's gassed. Pete Dunne on the other side, very exhausted. Notorious Big E has sleep apnea on the apron there. Jules now hits the Miz with a ladder. Razor rolls out of the way. God, Notorious Big E spent more time on the mat than Kerry Strug. There's a nice World's Strongest Slam by Donkey Kong. Another great match I love to see. Harper and Razor. 2 great medium-sized men. Harper is going to be considered a big man. Pete Dunne walking underneath that ladder wants something to do with it. Getting beat up by the Miz on the other side. Oh, the ladders fell on Harper after Big E hit him with it. Now Notorious B just smashed Jules, smashes Razor. Notorious Big E now in prime position to climb that ladder. He's hypnotized everyone around him. Jules scampers his way up and punches Big E. Stops him at least momentarily. Smashes the head of Jules. Jules Winfield sent and he just hit Razor Ramon. Notorious Big E's got his hands on that title. Harper following him in. Harper climbs his way up slowly but surely. Razor from behind. That ladder on the outside is dangerous. Razor and Pete Dunne trying to push them both. Oh, a horrible landing for the Notorious Big E. He fell back first onto that open ladder. Bodies are everywhere. Donkey Kong now got his hands on some weapons. Pete Dunne almost flew that ladder from Razor Ramon. The Miz, haven't heard a lot about The Miz. The Miz is bloody. Been doing work on the outside. Haven't heard from Bill Gates in a while. Donkey Kong just got busted open by Razor Ramon. Razor wore that ladder out. Need to give it a breather. More damage done to Donkey Kong. Just like in Smash Brothers, Donkey Kong takes the most abuse, but he can take it and still keep fighting. Pete Dunne having to run around obstacles like he's in Mousetrap. Now all 8 men. I think Sans... I don't even know where the Notorious Big E is. Oh, he's on the other side. He's underneath that ladder. He fell very hard earlier. Harper just body slammed Razor Ramon on that ladder. How is Big E running right now? Harper's busted open. Big E, Notorious Big E for the notorious big ending on Harper and Donkey Kong. It's got Bill Gates on that ladder. What is Donkey Kong gonna do? Donkey Kong just splashed Bill Gates through the ladder. That's the best sentence I've ever said in my life. The Miz with a splash on the Harper. Big E just got speared and Jules Winfield just did a backflip. This has been better than both other matches combined. Absolute insanity. Razor Ramon has now been busted open on the floor. There are bodies everywhere. There's an X-Plex by Dunne on the floor. Then look at The Miz! The Miz takes the quick second where no one's paying attention to climb up the ladder. Jules Winfield trying to push him off. Jules cannot do it. Harper trying to help. The Miz is dangling. And there's an electric chair drop. Stan, BCW is the indie promotion that's in the My Player career mode in the game. And just the arena that came up. Bill Gates went through a fucking ladder earlier, and he's somehow on his feet. The Miz almost stole this one like he almost stole it. Razor's Edge out on the floor. Pete Dunne, his head's going to fall right into that barricade. Big E, Notorious Big E, waits until Donkey Kong starts to get to his feet to go for that ladder. Donkey Kong going to try to push Big E. Harper and Donkey Kong have been on great defense this entire match. Notorious. And another electric chair drop by Harper. This match has definitely been longer than both the other 2 matches combined. Miz skull-crushing finale on Bill Gates. And The Miz again. The Miz is in great position here. Harper notices it, gets in the ring quickly. Miz notices it too. Puts the ladder down. There's blood everywhere. There's broken ladders. There's a dead rapper and a billionaire out on the floor. Donkey Kong just did the wind-up punch on the Miz. He's going to gorilla press slam if you get that one on drop Miz down. Got 5 guys in the ring right now. The other 3 trying to get to their feet. Jewel sent to the floor. Harper will follow. I'm going to start campaigning Charlie Way needs to be in next month's tournament. If I can find a fat Charlie Day with my face on it, I'll do it. And for the second time in this match, the Miz is in wonderful positioning here to win this. Donkey Kong puttering around, and I think it's because Notorious and Donkey Kong stopped the Miz. out of all this, The Miz is the one who climbs the ladder and retrieves the title. He will join Matt Taven, Tom McGee, and Kofi Kingston in our main event tonight. One of those four men will be Podswoggle champion. Hashtag to do what? Which means I have a 50% chance of retaining my Swoggle Squad championship. Widden and Rich each have a 25% chance of winning the championship. The Miz, your winner in what was an excellent ladder match. Tope, Augie, and Spencer all fall short. Tope, 6 chances, no wins. Augie, 4 chances, no wins. Spencer, his guy had on a fantastic showing. We just could not pull it out. Oh, it is now time to take a break from the Podswoggle Championship and go into the ladies, the 8 women who will compete for the Heels and Heels Championship. Allow me to start with the females. Can she become Becky Two Belts again? Becky Lynch. One of the legends, WWE Hall of Famer, Lita. Tope used all his monkey paw wishes during that 6 years. It was 8 months. Don't give him just 6 months. It was 8 months. Naomi. And Lacey Evans making her debut for the ladies. And then, of course, your reigning, defending Heels and Heels champion. She's been the champion since the Royal Rumble. She's the longest reigning Heels and Heels champion of all time, the most defenses of all time, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Who will join her? Making her return from the Rumble, from the Challenge, Cara Maria. And 2 new ones here. Pop icon, Pink. And my childhood icon, Kimberly, the Pink Power Ranger. And it's all going to be for that beautiful championship high above the ring. The Heels and Heels Championship. Can Ruth Bader Ginsburg defy all odds? So Ruth Bader Ginsburg made her debut in December and was essentially robbed out of winning the championship in December in a Wyatt family compound brawl. Just hearing it, I thought Cara Maria was Maria Karma Hybrid, I wish. She was defeated by Bianca Belair, and then the next month in the Heels and Heels Rumble, she entered 25th and won the Heels and Heels Rumble. She then successfully defended it through the Elimination Chamber. Then she successfully defended it in March against Natalya and Celine Dion. And then last month, she defeated Ruby Riott and the uncrowned Heels and Heels champion, Ellen. This would be her 6th successful title defense. She already holds the individual record, beating the record of Jacqueline at 4 last month. Comes Becky Lynch. Man, what a difference a year makes.
The following contest is an 8-woman ladder match.
Here's Lita's eyes. Fantastic. Burn it down. Let's go, Lacey. Tope's here. Tope, just joining us. Tope, you are not going to be Podswoggle champion this month. Your 6 picks all came up short, unfortunately. Notorious Big E had it close, but he wasn't able to do it. Tope, we're going to have words over Lacey. Here's Naomi. And the last of the 4 roster members, per the Heels and Heels. God, that music. Lacey Evans. Looks like Elton John as Donald Duck.
Parris Island, South Carolina, Lacey Evans.
Oh, you just got very quiet, so I wasn't sure.
You know, I'm watching the video.
Okay, that's fine. That Ruby Riott match was great. Ruth Bader Ginsburg has been one of the best performers in Stream history. Put Ruth Bader Ginsburg right up there with Zack Sabre Jr., with Okada. Her gimmick says you have a much better chance than me. Elton John as Donald Duck. That's never leaving my brain. You never seen Elton John as Donald Duck? Someone put that in the chat. I can't do it right now. As Cara Maria makes her way in. Challenge legend. Nice camera shot there. The best one of Kevin Dunn's career. The fuck are people still wearing Sheamus 515 shirts? Good lord. Holy shit, you weren't lying. I told you. It's a real thing. Here comes Pink. Tons of pyro.
And from Los Angeles, California.
A lot of fanfare here for Pink. Ah, pink lights. Clever. I'm now saying Benny and the Jets in a Donald Duck voice over and over. I just tried to do a Donald Duck impression. It's one of the worst decisions of my life. Comes Kimberly, the Pink Ranger. Very influential figure in my childhood for many different reasons. Of course, last but certainly not worst punishment for you, mullet, trying to say Japanese names or Donald Duck voice. Now Donald Duck voice because because of New Japan, I got Japanese names on lock most of the time. Let's quickly look. Where's my phone? It's over here. So of course, I still have to eat the kale and do the punk thing. So I would have 3 powers to use if I win.
And their opponents.
Here comes Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
She is the Internet Women's Champion. The judge, Ruth B.
Her title is over the ring already. On lock, say. I got this. Hayao Miyazaki. I think I got that. I think I fucking got that. What was I looking up here? Hey, see, I told you. Ruth Bader coming out like Dude Love now. Guess her title entrance is a little bit different. ArcadeAudio.net Podswoggle powers. So if Widden wins, he would have 1 as of right now because he still has to do booty, mayo, and exotic book reading as women just explode in action. You know, I keep making you do that because I can pull the audio from the YouTube and use it, right? Yes. It's fine by me. And then if The Miz wins, then Rich, as of the moment, would not have any powers. He has the Pancake outfit, the Hogan Knows Best pilot, the TNA match, and the 20 wrestling pun title. So Rich would have to do a lot of work if he wants any responsibilities. Lacey and Lita battling it out on the floor early. Battle of the Pinks. Cara Maria and Naomi, 2 athletic women battling it out. And then Becky and Ruth, the 2 men in this match. Pink sent over the top. Battle of the Pinks, title of your sex tape. All right, so all 6 women out on the floor now, except Cara Maria and Naomi. Lita's head smashed into the table. I say it's going to be a damn shame if RBG loses the title in this manner. It's the nature of the tournament, the nature of the schedule. She already made it through the Elimination Chamber in 2 full tournaments. So nothing to be ashamed of if she does fall short here tonight. Naomi sent crashing on top of that ladder. Pink Power Ranger beat up Pink so bad she was able to walk halfway around the ring just like a badass before Pink even started to move. Pink struggling to get to her feet. Cara Maria smashes Naomi on the steps. Pink is not done with the Pink Power Ranger. She's followed her and went for a big knee, and I think she hit her. Becky beating up Ruth. Lacey still looking good against Lita. Now Pink getting some offense in on the Ranger. Becky out to the floor. RBG will follow. Lita sent again over the top rope. Lands on that ladder, I think, for the second time. Lacey's not fucking around. Big kick to the chest. Carmaria dropped out on Naomi. So again, no women going for for the title yet, or even looking at the ladder. Again, just notice again the ladder not set up on the floor again. Curious what the difference is. All 8 women. Carmaria left alone in the ring. Naomi will be the first one, it looks like, to introduce a ladder into the ring. Slides it in. Carmaria taking a quick nap. Naomi kicks her right in the mouth. Lita recognizes there's a ladder in the ring. RBG doing good lucha things out on the floor against Becky Lynch, as she's known to do. Every time I look, I see Pink dead on the floor. And there's RBG, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, split-legged moonsault by Naomi. Oh, and Naomi actually moonsaulted the ladder down. Ruth was going to start working on getting that title down. Great accidental defense by Naomi there. But Ruth, she's been around the block. Ruth Bader Ginsburg's been wrestling matches since the fucking one of the Roosevelt administrations. And she is going to be the first one. Look how quickly she gets up that ladder. All the other women are preoccupied. Can Ruth Bader Ginsburg continue this epic run? Pink in the ring now. Smashes her in the back. Becky Lynch pushes the ladder over. Lacey power bombs her down. Great teamwork by all 3 women. Not sure how, but I forgot Naomi was in this match. She's down there on the floor. It's kind of just how it is with Naomi nowadays. She's always forget she's around. Lacey top rope. Lacey, nice Northern Light suplex from the second rope. Lita trying to give Cara some of her own medicine. She gets knocked down and hits the ladder. Becky is feeling it. Becky on the other side. Naomi not really doing anything. That's why you'd forget. Naomi just standing there, daydreaming. Lacey sent on the apron. Very interesting there. 3 women get out of the ring at once. Lita gets in with the ladder. Lacey realizes how dumb that was. Gets in. Pink went for a second ladder. It's now leaned up against the apron. Considering her gimmick, I'm surprised she didn't glow so you can see her like that hockey puck thing in the 90s. You mean air hockey? Look at RBG sacrificing her body. Hurricane Rana. Lacey smashed the ladder. Becky, Pink, and Lita on the floor. Pink Ranger with some shots with the ladder. Naomi sends Kimberly out. Nice shot by Lita. Carmaria, who was a late minute substitution in this match. One of the Heels and Heels picks I cannot find. So they went with Carmaria last minute, kind of trying to shock the world here. Pink went for a dropkick. Becky shoos her away. Oof. In the middle of a body slam, Carmaria hits both ladies with a ladder. Smashing them again. 2 smashes. Lacey, Lita, all hurting on the floor. RBG. I don't know what Ruth's going for here. Ruth just perched up on the top rope like a gargoyle. Don't even know who Ruth's looking to hit. What is RBG doing? Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Oh, just took way too long. Just no-sold Lacey Evans, kicking her in the leg. Then hits a Hurricane Rana on Lacey. Ruth Bader Ginsburg is unstoppable. Now she's luching up, looking for Salida del Sol. Absolutely hits the descent, as I call it. Ruth, again, like the only one that's had a ladder in her hands consistently. Nails Lacey with it again. Smashes her. Carmaria top rope. Lita follows her up. Belly to back on Carmaria. Lacey now looking for a dude buster. Dude buster on RBG, who will roll out to the floor. That ladder in a precarious spot, hung up on the ropes there. Carmaria is looking impressive as of late. Lacey starting to build some momentum. As he hits Naomi and the Pink Ranger, that ladder will fall down again. Ruth, the only one on the floor. Pink sent over. Becky sent over. Ooh, Lita's back of her head just smashed that ladder, but that caused the ladder to hit the floor. And Carmaria looks like she's going to go out and retrieve it. Lacey left alone, but that ladder didn't stay in the ring. Lacey's going to look to try to get the other one, but that's going to mean Carmaria is going to have a good crack at it here, especially because Naomi is going to bring the ladder in before Lacey can. Lacey just swinging at air. Naomi throws Carmaria out. Lacey throws Naomi out. And now Lacey Evans is left alone in the ring. Lacey, proud of herself, doesn't realize the opportunity she has. Lacey climbs to the top. First woman, I think, who's had her hands on the title. Pink, the Pink Ranger Kimberly, follows Lacey up. Punches her, no sells. Couple punches. Chops her. Chops her again. Lacey not falling. Pink Ranger throws her off. Kimberly Hart, the Pink Power Ranger, has her hands on the Heels and Heels Championship. Ruth Bader Ginsburg slowly trying to get to her feet, trying to get her title back. Pink finally notices it. Rear view by the apron. Can Pink get there in time? Pink, I don't think she's going to do it. Kimberly Hart, the Pink Power Ranger, your new Heels and Heels champion. Ruth Bader Ginsburg reign has ended in spectacular fashion. One hero to another. The Pink Ranger has won the Heels and Heels Championship from Ruth Bader Ginsburg. An incredible, almost 4 complete month reign ended by the Pink Power Ranger. Went from an 80-some-year-old woman to a teenager. The Pink Ranger, your new champion of the Heels and Heels.
Internet Women's Champion, the Queen.
Unbelievable. The Pink Ranger, your new champion. We'll see her next month. But for now, it's time to decide who will be your Podswoggle champion. 11-year-old me is marking out. Me too. It's a fatal 4-way. We're going to bring some chairs and some ladders into the mix. It's TLC time. On Velocity. Perfect. Your current reigning and defending Podswoggle champion, my favorite, Matt Taven. He'll be defending against Kofi Kingston. Somehow Taven is going to be the highest rated person, I think, in this match, which is insane. Kofi Kingston has had a couple cracks at it recently, trying to become Kofi 3 belts. The Miz, trying to get rich back to the promised land. And everyone's new favorite 80s star, Tom McGee. Let's see who's going to win this damn thing. Podswoggle Championship, no longer the earliest title in wrestling. Fuck you, Dave Johnson. 4 legitimate wrestlers. Not often this happens. I don't like my odds if Tom McGee or Matt Taven win going next month. Although Matt Taven last month, Matt Taven won a straight up tournament.
You didn't think Tom McGee was going to move on?
Matt Taven beat Saul Goodman, Kofi Kingston, and the Samoa Cookie Monster last month in matches. I did not think Tom McGee was going to win. I thought this would be Mule Store. I wish this was Mule Store, but it's not. Tom McGee survived an absolute war earlier on. I mean, all these guys did. I mean, The Miz survived a war. What's going on, Hartford? Here comes Tom McGee,
The
WWE champion.
is a tables, ladders, and chairs match. And it's for the championship.
Tom McGee. A year ago, nobody would have ever thought he would have been in this position. But here he is. The long, worn-out intros of The New Day and The Miz. We'll skip those. So we make sure we get to see our Podswoggle champion. For some reason, Baron Corbin's entrance. It's so apropos, but he is my champion. It's a shame we're not seeing him walk out with that belt because it's hanging above the ring right now. Yep, it's literally just Corbin's entrance. Yep, there's Matt Taven. There's the SmackDown fist. Oh boy, here we go. Got a 50% shot here. Beautiful Podswoggle Championship. Only one. McGee, Kingston, Miz, Taven. Taven's got good history in ladder matches. Crowd behind Kofi very early. Kofi smashes Taven to the floor. Again, it's going to be a lot more controlled. We also have the tables and the chairs in the mix now. Kofi taking Taven, smashing his head onto the steps. Nice neck breaker by the Miz. Miz goes out to the floor. Miz going for a chair. Why don't you pull a rip and use the power to pull Mule Store in the finals next month? You know, hey, if I'm there, you never know. I got a lot in my back pocket that nobody really remembers. So that's all I'm going to say. I'm not worried. I am not worried at all. Kofi has a chair now. Looking to beat Matt Taven with it. Taven catches it. Nice German suplex by Taven on Kofi. Smashes the back of Kofi. Smashes the front of Kofi. And the back again. And clothesline by Kofi sends Taven to the floor. So a lot of chair play so far. McGee smashes the Miz with the chair. Kofi looking for this chair of his own. Huge unprotected chair shot to the head by Tom McGee. He's wearing the Miz out there. Good Lord. Edge and Christian didn't use as many chairs. McGee, solid punch. I'm not going to hear you call McGee and not think that someone picked it and say McGee, not McGee. Tom McGee. Or Mick G, that shitty fucking director. Nice mushroom stomp by Kofi. Hot McG, yeah, hot McG take that he was bad. Yeah, really hot take. That ladder's defying gravity over there. Still defying gravity. I can't tell if it is leaning up against that rope or not. Kofi's got a good shot here. Taven and McGee. Both down. The Miz rolling around. Kofi sets the ladder up. Miz gets up too quickly. Kofi sent to the corner. Nice trademark clothesline in the corner by the Miz. The ladder falls down. McGee walking all over it. Taven huffing and puffing on the floor. Nice DDT by McGee. McGee got that ladder now. Just doesn't do anything with it. It's chopped and Taven takes out both men with one drop kick. Matt Taven looking for me to retain the Swoggle Squad Championship. I'm in my 10th reign Rich trying to get his lifetime 10th reign in his first title run since August. Witten, this would be his 7th run in his first in over a year. Literally, the last time he was champion was the last Money in the Bank tournament with Thanos in June. Miz sends McGee to the floor. Kofi punches Miz down. Damian Miz down. Taven hurt. It's uppercut by Kofi. Miz very resilient. Twice sitting in the corner in the ropes and immediately gets up. Taven now going to the floor. So you're going to look to beat up McGee. He's looking for some more weapons. I know, but the Miz just DDT'd Kofi. Center of the ring. Taven says Miz over the top. Taven looking for a sunset flip powerbomb here. Oh, no, thankfully that table was moved for the Miz. Would have gone right through it. Tom McGee's got that ladder set up. McGee's going to climb the ladder when Kofi's right there. McGee is such a brick house, they couldn't even do anything. Taven and Kofi going to work together against McGee. McGee, God, he's so strong. Oh, but Taven, oh, okay, I thought Taven was going to backstab Kofi and help me out severely, but instead, electric chair sends McGee to the floor. Taven dropped by Kofi. Kofi sent over the top. Taven another sunset flip powerbomb this time. Oh, Taven landed on the ladder instead of Kofi. Still devastating. Miz out on the floor, went for the skull-crushing finale. Taven just powers out of it. Matt Taven looking good. Kofi just kipped up. Totally walked around a spin kick from Taven. Taven is like on beast mode right now. Kofi has been incredibly resilient, especially as of late. Smashes Taven in the back. McGee, nice slam. Uppercuts Kofi. Everyone focused on each other. The Miz goes gets a table instead of a fucking ladder. It's McGee going for McGee. Snake eyes onto the apron. Oh, it's part of the ring right there. McGee, oh, he's going to German Taven through that table. Miz has the ladder, and he just busted Tom McGee open. Kofi is down. McGee is down. Taven is down. Miz has a ladder. Kofi is now up, but Kofi is going to beat up McGee first. Taven is up. Taven sees the ladder. He gets back in the ring. The Miz, still though, running quickly up the ladder. The Miz has the title. Kofi just threw Taven over the top rope. Somebody pay attention to the Miz. Somebody pay attention to the Miz. Kofi climbs his way up quickly. Miz can't pull it down. Whew. Both men battling on the top. McGee rips Kofi down. And now going to try to knock that ladder over while the Miz is on top of it. And he does. Tom McGee so strong, he just got in trouble in paradise. And his jaw almost flew off. Taven now knocks Kofi down. McGee is unconscious. The Miz knocked off a ladder. Taven. Headlock driver. Taven. If he can get rid of McGee. No, Taven has another headlock driver on McGee. Matt Taven is all alone, and he is looking good. Taven sets the ladder up. He will climb. Everybody is down. He has his hands on the title all the time in the world. Can Matt Taven one more time win a ladder match? McGee is up. McGee is an absolute mess. Taven still has his hands on it, holding on. And McGee finally brings Taven down. This is bringing back repressed memories of the G1 Supercard. You're telling me I was there live and I just had to root for that. Tom McGee is disgusting. He is an absolute crimson mask-wearing madman slowly making his way up the ladder now. The Miz throws Taven over the top. Kofi trying to push that ladder. Miz says, let me help. McGee hanging on. Kofi stops him, and he lands on the chair. Can't believe Matt Taven had all that time and wasn't able to win that match. Oh, we're going to need some serious medical attention for Tom McGee. Had to root for that, like getting to see the greatest of all time in a ladder match is a privilege. Glad you're still here, B-Some. Miz back to the top. What are you doing, Taven? Taven is doing nothing. You shitty fuck. You mohawk bitch. The Miz. The Miz. The fucking Miz is your new Podswoggle champion.
That means Richard's champion?
Which means for the first time since August of last year, Rich Camelucci is your Podswoggle champion.
That's unfortunate. Sucks for you, huh?
Well, as of right now, Rich would have 0 powers to use because he owes 4 things.
That's great for you.
So Rich will have to do...
Twitch next week.
No.
Turn it up. Turn it up.
The Miz is Podswoggle champion.
Champion, The Miz.
He did it for his dad.
What's wrong with his belt?
Do I do it? No. The Miz, Podswoggle champion. Congratulations are in store for Rich. What the F you, Taven? Matt Taven, you awful, awful, terrible wrestler. It was a good run, but Rich is your new champion. Rich better start writing, getting on some Hogan Knows Best in TNA. We're recording next week, next Wednesday, if Rich wants to do some stuff. And our next Twitch stream, if I'm looking at the calendar the right way, next week we'll be recording a news podcast. And then we have a Game in the Bank for the 5th.
You record next week?
Yeah, we have the second ever Candy Rumble coming up very soon.
Oh, God.
Probably be on the 12th. So the next Twitch stream should be on June 26th. Live on Twitch. Yeah, because we'll record on the 19th. So yeah, Rich will have 2 shows to use whatever power's on, and we'll also have that time to figure out what the fuck the theme for the next month's going to be. Because of course for July we will have the user submitted. Actually, you know what? Can we do user submitted now? That's enough time. The Tope picked the TNA match already. I think he did. He just never posted it. Can we do? And then if we do June, that gives we can promote it there, and then pick it on the 19th. Yeah, we'll do that. So the June.
Your parents are going to be here that
Fuck them.
weekend.
Yeah, but it's fine because if
You
we.
won't have a chance to work on the game.
Well, but the way it works, so if you've been around for a while, you know that every year we have a audience selection tournament. So it'll be a normal 8-person tournament. You guys will send in on Twitter at Podswoggle 5 people you want for consideration to be in the tournament. I will look on community creations. I will pick everything that is I can actually find. I will make a list. We will have to pick from it. We will pick from that list on the June 19th show to prepare for the tournament on the 26th. So make sure you go to at Podswoggle on Twitter. Send a list of 5 and only 5 people you want to potentially see in the Podswoggle title tournament, and you want to potentially see defeat The Miz for the Podswoggle Championship. An amazing night of action. Congratulations to The Miz and the Pink Power Ranger, your new Podswoggle and Heels champions. Thank you so much for watching, as always, guys. Of course, arcadeaudio.net for this podcast and the others in our network of shows. Please go to patreon.com/arcadeaudio for bonus content. A lot of the powers and payoffs we're going to be doing are going to be seen there, along with all kinds of other great stuff from all of our network of shows. iTunes, Stitcher, wherever you get your podcasts, rate, review, and subscribe. All social media, not just Twitter, but Facebook, Instagram, of course, Twitch and YouTube for past streams and streams as they come up. Podswoggle@gmail.com and arcadeaudio.net/Podswoggle mailbag. You can hear Samantha and I every single Thursday on our show Married with Movies, also available on Arcade Audio. This week, Scary Movie 3.
I'm sorry in advance.
Yeah, thank you guys so much, as always, for joining me here on Twitch for the Podswoggle title tournament. We will catch you next month for your user-submitted picks. Bye, M. Patrick. We will catch you next time. Bye, all of you. Good night, everybody.
Good night.